Imagine sitting in a luxury London hotel, calmly drinking a cup of tea. Wonder dung. Days later, your body is found to be radioactive. It's questioner. Doctors are confused. Scientists are alarmed. And the world is watching. This is the true story of Alexander Litvinenko, the man at the center of the most radioactive murder in history. Early life and intelligence career, 04 to 2 o'clock. Alexander Litvinenko was born in 1962 in the Soviet Union. As a young man, he joined the KGB, the Soviet intelligence agency, which later became the FSB, Russia's main security service. Litvinenko was trained as an intelligence officer and counter-terrorism expert. For years, he worked inside the Russian system, believing he was protecting his country. But over time, he claimed to have witnessed corruption, abuse of power, and illegal operations at the highest levels. Conflict with the Russian state, 2 to 320. In 1998, Litvinenko did something extremely dangerous. He publicly accused his own intelligence agency of ordering assassinations. He also accused Vladimir Putin, then rising to power, of being involved in corruption and criminal activities. From that moment on, Litvinenko became a marked man. He was arrested, questioned, and pressured. But he refused to stay silent. Escape to the United Kingdom, 304-30. Fearing for his life, Litvinenko fled Russia in 2000 and sought political asylum in the United Kingdom. Britain granted him protection. London became his new home. There, he continued to speak out against the Russian government, writing books and working with journalists and investigators. But his critics say he knew the risks, and that danger was never far away. The Deadly Cup of Tea, 4-2 to 6-10. On the 1st of November, 2006, Alexander Litvinenko met two former Russian associates at the Millennium Hotel in London. They ordered tea. What Litvinenko did not know was that his drink had been contaminated with polonium-210, a rare and highly radioactive substance. Within hours, he became violently ill. Doctors initially suspected food poisoning, but his condition rapidly worsened. Severe vomiting, hair loss, organ failure. Nothing made sense. A shocking discovery, 6:10 to 7:30. After extensive testing, specialists made a terrifying discovery. Litvinenko had been poisoned with polonium-210. This substance is extremely rare, normally found only in nuclear facilities, and accessible only at state level. The case sent shockwaves across the UK and the world. It was no longer just a murder. It was an international incident. On the 23rd of November, 2006, Death and Final Statement, 7:30 to 8:40, Alexander Litvinenko died in a London hospital. Shortly before his death, he released a statement accusing Vladimir Putin of being responsible. The statement made global headlines and remains one of the most controversial accusations in modern history. UK Investigation and Aftermath, 840 to 940. A public inquiry in the UK later concluded that Litvinenko was deliberately poisoned. Russian agents were involved. The operation was probably approved at a high level in Russia. The Russian government has always denied responsibility. To this day, no one has been extradited. Conclusion, 9:40 to 10 o'clock. Alexander Litvinenko's story is not just about espionage. It is a warning about power, silence, and the cost of speaking out. A simple cup of tea became one of the deadliest weapons in history.